Hi everyone, what is the hidden message behind the expression given below? The hidden message will be revealed after completing Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 using the concept of factoring and simplifying complex fractions. Let's go ahead and unlock Part 1. Before we complete Part 1, let's have a short review of factoring and simplifying complex fraction. In letter A, given ux plus uy, let's factor it by GCF or by greatest common factor. The GCF is u, and then the second factor are going to be x plus y. In letter B, we know it's quadratic trinomial, quadratic because it's second degree, and trinomial because there are three terms in the given expression. So the way you factor it, you start with x squared, the factors are x, and then factor the 6, 2 times 3, and then to check, you multiply 2x, and then you add it to 3x, 2x plus 3x should equal the middle term 5x. So we know the factors are right. Now in factoring difference of squares, we have to recognize that this is a difference of two perfect squares, and the factors are going to be the sum and difference of two numbers, x, and then y and y. So it's x plus y times x minus y. And how you simplify complex fractions? Let's use this outer over inner divided by inner over outer. So the trick here is to multiply the two outer numbers for the numerator and then divide it by the product of the two inner numbers. Okay, so we're ready to go ahead and complete part 1 of factoring. Now to factor the quadratic trinomial 6v squared minus 7v minus 3, we start with factoring the 6v squared, and the factors are 3v times 2v, then factor negative 3, and the factors are, say, positive 1 times negative 3. Now to quickly check, positive 2v and negative 3 times 3v is negative 9v. Negative 9v plus 2v will give us this middle term, negative 7v. Now, let's factor the second quadratic trinomial. 4v squared, the factors are 2v times 2v. And then for the positive 3, the factors are negative 1 times negative 3. Now, negative 1 times 2v is negative 2v. And negative 3 times 2v is negative 6v. Negative 6v and negative 2v will give us this middle term, negative 8v. Note that 2v minus 3 is a common factor, so we can cancel it out. That leaves us just the 3v plus 1 over 2v minus 1 all over 3v plus 1 over 2v minus 1. And to simplify this complex fraction, let's use outer times outer. That is 3v plus 1 times 2v minus 1 all over inner times inner. That is 2v minus 1 times 3v plus 1. Now, we can cancel out the 2v minus 1, also the 3v plus 1, and that leaves us 1 or I. That's the hidden message for part 1. Let's see part 2. In this expression, there's a GCF, JOV, so we factor it out, and we have y squared minus y minus 6 for the second factor. Now, in this quadratic trinomial, let's go ahead and factor y squared into y times y, and negative 15 into positive 5 times negative 3. Let's check. Positive 5y and negative 3y give us this positive 2y in the middle term. Now, this expression here has a common factor j, and the second factor now will have y plus 2. Same with this, there's a common factor ek, so the second factor will have y plus 5. Now, let's complete the quadratic trinomial factoring by starting with the y squared, which is y times y, and then for the negative 6, we have negative 3 times positive 2. Again, let's check. This is negative 3y, positive 2y, that equals the negative y in the middle term. Over y plus 5 times y minus 3, all over j times y plus 2, over ek times y plus 5. Note that y minus 3 can be cancelled because we have this common factor y minus 3. Now, this simplifies the expression into LK, quantity JOV times y plus 2 over y plus 5 all over j y plus 2 over ek y plus 5. In simplifying this complex fraction, we can use this technique, outer times outer, that's JOB y plus 2 times ek y plus 5 all over inner times inner, which is y plus 5 times j times y plus 2. Let's cancel out the common factors, y plus 2 and y plus 5, j is also common, and k. And that leaves us this hidden message for part 2. Let's go see part 3. In the first expression, there's a GCF, u squared, so we factored it out, and the second factor will have x minus y. Down here, the GCF is u, so the second factor has x squared minus y squared, all over 1 over x plus y. Now, u squared over u is reduced to u times x minus y. Now, this is a difference of squares, and the factors are sum and difference of x and y. So, it's x plus y times x minus y. Now, x minus y can be cancelled, and that reduces the expression into u over x plus y all over 1 over x plus y. Now, to simplify this complex fraction, again, we can use this technique, outer times outer. So, that's u times x plus y all over inner times inner, which is x plus y times 1. And x plus y can be cancelled, and the final answer is gonna be u. That's the hidden message for part 3. Now, the complete message is going to be, I love you. I hope you had fun, and thanks for watching.